Alright, a few small new tweaks today. I was going to jazz up the main menu, but what I wanted to do first was make sure I was happy with how the buttons and things work. So you can move the mouse around, and if you move the gamepad, it locks the mouse and activates one of the buttons to be highlighted. And then if you click the mouse, it deactivates all the buttons and lets me go back to here. So they are playing nicely. Gamepad, load game if gamepad's the current device you're using and you go to a new page, there'll also be a button highlighted, and if you click the mouse you go back to this mode. So back, we're in mouse mode. Load game, we're in mouse mode. If we move the controller, it highlights a thingy, so we're back in this mode. So that's working nicely. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of main menu music soon, or some sort of sound, so the game sort of comes to life when you come here. Could also add some sort of effects or animation, like particles going across in the background or something. Let's start a new mission. Something to just sort of make it so that when you load the game, you feel like you're in a game. There's some sound, there's some motion, and it looks a bit nicer. So that's something I was going to do today, but I got a little sidetracked doing other things. Cleaning up my room, backing up hard drive space, getting organized. So I guess that's still productive. Another thing I want to do soon is to have this all faded to a black screen, so that as it's being created, you're just seeing a loading image or something, and then it fades in once everything's in and sort of settled. Now, the other thing I've done is I've modeled a blackjack. I jumped into Blender and replaced my cylinder model with a blackjack model that I made, based on no particular game with a blackjack in it. Every second game's got a blackjack, really. So we'll jump out here, and here's my blackjack. Even added a little texture and some normal maps on it. I might smooth out the normals on it so it doesn't look quite as angular, but you know, the old angular vibe's not necessarily a bad thing. So we can swing it. Now I'm playing on the gamepad at the moment, but I can switch to mouse and keyboard, and that works too. Doot. Now we'll get back on the gamepad. It's all working as well. He's a goner. Back on mouse and keyboard. So the blackjacking itself hasn't really changed at all, but it's quite satisfying having the little blackjack model in there instead of a grey cylinder. So that's about it for today. Alright, I hear you. Lots more to do as always, falling behind schedule a little bit, but made some progress, so I still feel good about today. More to come soon.